Okay, September 29th. I'm going to try this again. My last video, the sound cut off at a minute. So anyway, on this date in 1789, Thomas Jefferson became the first Secretary of State. George Washington appointed him Secretary of State, which was kind of interesting because they were of two political parties. They weren't parties back then, but they were of two different views on what the federal government should do and shouldn't do. And so there was lots of contention between, especially Hamilton and Alexander Hamilton, Secretary of Treasury, and Thomas Jefferson over fiscal policy and the role the federal government had in assuming the debts of the states after the Revolutionary War. So Thomas Jefferson did not stay long. He ended up leaving the Washington administration, and he and Washington never spoke again. It was a pretty acrimonious split between him and Washington. Of course, Washington died in 1799, so there wasn't that much time anyway. The other interesting thing is that from Thomas Jefferson to Martin Van Buren, we had 5 of 6 presidents who were former secretaries of state. In our history, we've had 6 former secretaries of state going to be president. James Buchanan was the last one, elected in 1856. So in the early years, it was kind of seen as a stepping stone. Like if you wanted to be president, then Secretary of State was kind of your first stop to gain that international experience. But we have not had another Secretary of State since James Buchanan in 1856. So in 2016, when Hillary Clinton was running for office, that kept coming up, or it had come up, that there had never been, in 150 years, a Secretary of State that had won. So, or had won. Other than that, that's what I have for you today. I'll check the sound on this one and see if this one came out all right. And I will see you tomorrow.